This video is brought to you by Viltrox.
Alright, so you guys are gonna get an exclusive first-hand look at what I personally believe is the world's smallest autofocus full-frame lens. In fact, it's a lens that I only could ever dream about up until right now. All right, you guys, so check this out. This right here, folks, is the Viltrox 28mm 4.5, and this is a very, very special lens. I told you guys earlier, this is what I believe is like the smallest full-frame lens, coming in at just 60 grams. It is a pancake style lens, so this is what it looks like here on my Sony a7C II. And believe it or not, it is only about 15.3 millimeters thick. Now, the crazy part is I honestly didn't think this lens could ever be made, mostly because most pancake lenses are about a 40 millimeter focal length. So to have a wide angle like a 28, be this small, and include autofocus, it's every photographer's dream. And if you're a street photographer, if you're a landscape photographer, honestly, it doesn't matter. This lens right here, if you shoot Sony, should be in your arsenal. Ooh, did you get it?
Kinda,
Dude, that looks freaking sick.
I gotta wait for it to develop more. Hopefully that.
Dude, that looks so sick. Oh my goodness.
It's cool. It's cool.
All right, so while we wait for the sun to set, because now, man, all the colors are just coming out. Look at this. Woo! Now, Viltrox is actually calling this lens CHIP, which is kind of a weird name in my opinion, but this is the name they gave on their crowdfunding campaign, which, by the way, you should definitely check out, especially if you want to know more of the specific details. In this video, we're kind of just going to be going over, just the basic specifications. If you want to see like charts and whatnot, it's going to be on that crowdfunding campaign, so check it out. But the one thing that I definitely want to touch on before I show you guys some of the testing as well as just, more results, is that this lens is supposed to release at a whopping $99 USD, which in the world of lenses is actually pretty inexpensive, especially for a lens like this, you know what I mean? And just from my testing so far from this entire week, it's one of those lenses that you could keep on, especially if you're traveling or if you're doing street photography, landscapes, like I said, whatever photography it is, literally just keep it on there and throw it into your jacket pocket and forget about it. It's small enough to do that, which not a lot of lenses can do. On a closer look, it has a very interesting design as well. That is the lens right there. And folks, it is extremely tiny, extremely tiny. But it does also have a built-in lens cap. So you slide it from one end to the other, and that is essentially how you can keep the glass inside of there protected. Now, we don't have much time left. I think we only have about maybe, I want to say 10 more minutes of light. So I'm going to be doing some autofocus tests as well as just making more photographs. And throughout this video, you guys are going to be able to see the results from it. I will show you guys the sharpness, how it performs. And then by the end of this video, I will give you my conclusion. But with that said, I'm going to go get some shots in. You got no signal, huh?
No signal. It's okay. I have the best view.
All right, so we got Ash. You guys know Ash. He's been in many videos in the past. But we're gonna do an autofocus test with the 28mm. Kind of want to see how fast it reacts to autofocus. So I'm essentially gonna have him stand there, and then we're gonna watch the back of the screen. We're gonna focus to him, then we're gonna focus away, just so we can see an accurate representation of how fast the lens performs. All right, so I'm gonna focus on him first. 3, 2, 1. That's focused, and then this is focus away. Okay, so we got a little bit of hunting there. That's accurate. And then can you walk maybe further away out? There you go. Here we go. See how fast it focuses. There you go. Focus out. Focus here. Focus on the ground. Good. Focus back to him. So the autofocus actually works pretty fast. And then can you walk towards the camera really quick? There you go. So there's the autofocus. So the autofocus is pretty fast, actually. Caught focus. Caught focus. Caught focus. Caught focus.
Wow.
Caught focus. Caught focus.
That's fast. This is fast for what you need.
I wonder what it looks like for video. Should we try it?
Try it.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna record you. All right. And then start walking. Now walk towards the distance over there. And stay right there. I'm surprised. The autofocus works well. No glitching. Hold your hand out really quick. Hold it out like that. Yo. Do it again. Ooh. The autofocus works well. I'm freaking filming on it right now. It's crazy. What are your thoughts on that little lens, dude?
It's a good focal length. You got that little, got that.
Have you ever seen a lens smaller than that before?
That with autofocus? I don't think so.
Isn't it crazy how there's autofocus in that?
Yeah, autofocus.
Ash, is that the smallest lens you've ever seen?
Yeah, the smallest lens. I mean, I've seen pancakes before, but that one's just like literally in the body, bro.
Or yeah, like a body cap,
Yeah.
right?
Pretty much.
You could use this as a body cap.
You can put in your pocket, the small pockets, any pockets,
Yeah.
brief pockets.
Yo, so how much do you guys think the lens is?
Oh man, the lens like this, it could be like 400, 500, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
50? 250?
250?
Yeah.
So 400, 250?
Sure.
350?
350?
Yeah, on the dot.
Okay. You guys are pretty close.
Ooh,
5?
No,
250?
it's $100.
shut up.
Dude, that's $100.
This is $100?
Yeah, that's what
I'm
I'm saying.
getting me one. What the hell?
You don't even shoot Sony though.
Nah, they gonna make it in Fuji. I'm gonna get one. $100.
Dude, it's $100. And it's sharp.
That's sharp, dude.
Yeah, that's sharp.
Yeah.
All right, no cap. Look. This is straight from the camera. Look how sharp this thing is. You gotta be kidding me. Zoom it back out again. Zoom it out. Bro, that's insane.
What?
You literally could see it right at the top.
Look at the keychain right there. I know, I can tell it's Honda. See? You can zoom it. You can still zoom it.
Don't wanna play games out with the moves. Don't wanna meditate, girl. With you it's hard. Fill in the blanks, text me back, throw me a kiss instead of them tricks. Don't make it hard. I wanna celebrate, you know. Our togetherness, both mind and flesh. Only we.
All right, so now that you guys have been able to see what the lens can do in the real world, I kind of want to sit down and just analyze the results a little bit deeper because I think we have something special on our hands right now. And for those of you who like a really small setup, this lens is honestly perfect for you. Look how tiny it is on the camera. But it's important to note also some of its limitations. And the first one, folks, of course, is the constant 4.5 aperture. This essentially means you can't open it up more than 4.5, but you also can't stop it down past 4.5 as well. Now this means if you are trying to make photographs with an extremely deep depth of field like f11 or f16 even, you won't be able to do so. In fact, with 4.5 being somewhat, I would say, in the middle, for infinity focus, you're gonna be able to get extremely sharp results. But anything between, I would say, around 2 feet to around 5 feet, there is going to be some fall off. And you know, you do get that nice bokeh as well, which is surprising for a lens that is a 4.5 aperture. But if you want everything in your frame to be at focus, you're gonna have to make photographs at infinity. You know, anywhere between 2 to 5 feet, there's still going to be a little bit of fall off. With that said, this lens actually has a minimum focus distance of about 1.05 feet or 0.32 meters, which for a 28mm lens seems pretty average. There's definitely other lenses that could focus much closer, so keep that in mind as well. You won't be able to focus on anything closer than 1.05 feet. You got to keep them about a foot away. Now, this lens has a very special characteristic that honestly I haven't really seen on many other lenses, especially being that you're still opened up to a 4.5 aperture. Now, as you can see in these sample photographs, you're gonna see these streaks of light coming through, and they look like these really long lines. And that is one of the characteristics of this lens that you have to consider. I personally really like it because it gives it a nice little flare. In fact, you know, you don't necessarily get those at 4.5 aperture. You typically get them at f/16. That's when you get the sun stars. And I could be wrong, but I feel like it has to do with that octagon shape right here on the front lens element, that octagon shaped thing right there that is literally surrounding the glass. But my main real complaint about this lens is not even the fact that it is, you know, built out of mostly plastic, but rather it's that you can't manual focus the lens. And so this lens ring up at the top here, as you can see, hold on, let me see if I can get that in focus. This ring up here is actually stuck. You don't get to move it whatsoever. There's no manual controls on this lens, except for that lens cap, which literally just opens and closes as you please. And really, folks, that is my only real complaint. I wish there was an option to enable, you know, manual focus, even if there was even like a switch on the side that can kind of turn this ring up at the top. That would be great. But the autofocus in the lens is actually accurate, and you know, it's quick enough, as you guys were able to see. And if you do any type of video as well, if you're looking for like a small kind of prime lens that you want to go out and, you know, shoot vlogs with, even, you can do so with this lens, which is insane considering its price point. But that's gonna wrap it up for my review on the Viltrox 28mm 4.5 FE lens. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of it, as well as if you guys may be picking it up as well. Keen to hear your thoughts, but I'll see you guys in the next one. As always, Minolta Gang.
Don't wanna play games out with the moves.